Can you sing that?
Bonjour, mes amis, and welcome to the Rendezvous des Cajun radio and TV show. We are live at the historic Liberty Theater in downtown Eunice, Louisiana. My name is Jeremy Wirtz. I'm a park ranger here at the Prairie Acadian Cultural Center, located right next door. This program is the only one of its kind, and it's sponsored by the City of Eunice, the Jean Lafitte National Historical Park and Preserve, Bennett Primes LLC, the Cajun French Music Association, John Guillory Allstate Insurance of Eunice, and the Best Stop Supermarket of Scott, Louisiana. Performing this evening will be Chad Clark and Cajun Fuel All-Stars. Your host tonight is Mr. Ray Landry. And now, let's give a warm welcome to Chad Clark and the Cajun Fuel All-Stars.
Thank you. On est assemblés à soir pour la mémoire de Hubert Maître, ici, sa femme Rose, toute famille, les maîtres là dans avant. We are celebrating the life and times of Mr. Hubert Maître. Sadly, he passed away some years ago, and we missed him for sure, and this whole show is dedicated to him. So I'd like to start all the way on the end of it. One of my friends, I don't have that many friends, so I'm glad to call Mr. Ricky Benoit on bass over there and vocals, and Mr. Johnny Saunier on steel guitar and vocals, Mr. Chad Lewis Clark on drums and vocals back there, Ronald Prejean right there on accordion and vocals, and Mr. Josh Richard on fiddles. So let me check out my list. La Vase Heritage. She's talking about Ricky's going to sing that.
La longueur de l'Écadien, cette musique qu'on aimait et nos petits écoutés. Maintenant que pour moi, merci ici de ma tristesse. J'étais Cajun quand j'étais né, et je serai Cajun quand je vais mourir. Yeah! Ils ont arrivé sur des bateaux. La histoire évangélique, elle a espéré sur son beau, à où manger est si bon, et la région est si forte. J'étais Cajun quand j'étais né, et je serai Cajun quand tu vas mourir. Yeah, yeah.
La voix héritage.
Merci.
You know, one thing about Mr. Hubert Met, when I first saw him some years ago, I think he was playing the Festival de Cajun, and I was always amazed at his vocal capabilities. He just had it. You know, some of the musicians just sing, and some of them have it, where it makes you feel the song. You not only hear it, you feel it. And he was one of those guys. You know, Hubert had an opportunity to play with all of the greats. And if you know anything about Cajun music, anything at all, especially accordion players and bands. People like Joel Saunier, Don Matusse, Lawrence Walker, Austin Peete, Tony Thibodeau, Louis Foreman, Donnie Broussard, Pat Thibodeau, Helen Boudreau. I can go on with guys that he played music with. But one of my favorites, the bands that he played with, was the Old Timers back in the day. And we're going to talk about that when we get back, about the Old Timers back in the day. They wasn't that old, but they were sure great. I'm trying to find my list, Praise. Praise and I had an opportunity to work on the Lafayette Fire Department together almost our entire lives. I know I spent 27 years over there, but he spent a lot longer than that. How many years you were there? 36. 36. Oh, my God. That's a long time. Okay, we're going to do La Vaza Kaplan. See, that's right. Let me know if it changes. And Johnny's going to do that vocals. Johnny Soignier going to do the vocals. Something to call La Vaza Kaplan. Beautiful waltz. La Voz de Kaplan, the Kaplan waltz. I was talking about the old-timers Cajun band played it at Randall's. And I got to tell you, folks, I got to find my list, but folks like Rex Champagne, Leo Abshar, August Broussard, Smiling Jack Leger, and Hubert Met were the old-timer Cajun band. And I tell you, I used to, they call him Smiling Jack. He always, he's still living, Johnny. Actually, I think someone told me he's in a nursing home, but he's still chasing all the women over there at the nursing home if he's doing anything. No, he played the bass. Played the bass.
Not the same one.
Yeah, the other Jack. Yeah, I know that guy you're talking about, Jack Leger, the other one. Yeah, he was from Munich, wasn't he? Somewhere. Well, anyway, I have some interesting stories about Hubert. Like for instance, in 1960, Hubert's mom and dad, Adon and Eula May, took some lumber from the old church, St. Peter and Paul Church in Scott, and they built a nightclub, and it was called the Triangle Club in Scott. How amazing is that? And then after the years, in 1960 it was opened, and it was in 1968, Mr. Adon passed away, and then Hubert and his mom, Eula May, ran it until they sold it in 1968, but the Triangle Club stayed open until 1982. Listen, I remember going there. I had 3 words for that. Oh my God. It was a wonderful place. You could go listen to Cajun music. It was the best Cajun music on the planet back in the day. They tore the building down, sadly. They tore the building down, and they should erect a memorial right there for all of the Cajun musicians that played there, because there were some greats. Okay, having said all of that, I'm gonna find my song list again, and we're gonna do something called Jean Amour. Think of me. Jean Amosh, think of me. Think of me, anyhow, it's just one time a day. Every night. That's right. Don't forget. You're listening to the wonderful music of Chad Lewis Clark and Cajun Fuel tonight. Let's give it up for the band, huh? They're working hard. Just give it up for the band. On March 30th, right here at the Liberty Theater, Steve Riley and the Cajun Accordion Kings will be performing. If you want some tickets, you can't just come in at the front door. This is a big deal. If you want to buy some tickets, you have to call City Hall. For more information, if you can copy, it's 457-7389, or I can give it to you later if you're interested. Then the week after that, April the 6th, Mr. Al Roger, another friend of mine, and Louisiana Pride will be here. And then Mike Mesh and the Cajun Stompers with Ken Stewart will be here. And April the 13th, right after the 6th, the Camp Jammers will be performing here. And then Mike Mesh will be performing on the 20th. And then, you remember the guy I said was with the Old Timers? He's the only surviving member of the Old Timers Cajun Band. That's August Broussard. You talk about a treat. You need to come. And that is again on April the 27th, right here at the Liberty Theater. He is great. I tell you, he is, there's an old saying, if you want to be a good singer, you got to have some Broussard blood in you. And Leroy Broussard and August Broussard and all those guys, they hit those high notes. It's amazing what they do. Well, anyway, August will be here on April the 27th. So mark your calendars. And we're going to do the Mulberry Waltz. Let's see, John is going to sing that, La Branche de Montmedier.
Ça t'a fait couper la branche du mammier quand je t'ai vu passer devant. Voilà pas sur ton papa, tu vois, tu m'imagines. Quoi fan était comme ça, tout le temps un peu braillé, où y a dans ton chagrin. Ça t'a fait couper la branche du mammier quand je t'ai vu passer devant. Voilà pas sur ton papa, tu vois, t'imagines. Quoi femme était comme ça, tout en a peu braillé, oh y'a dans ton chagrin.
La branche de Montmillier. Actually, talking with the Our Lejeune family, that's a true story about the Mulberry branch. I was talking to. True story, beautiful song written and recorded by Our Lejeune back in the day. So, if you know any Cajun musicians, how many Cajun musicians that you know that might have went to London? I probably know 2 or 3 musicians that went on world tour. I've known some musicians even went to China, and then Johnny went to Switzerland. He was on top of the Swiss Alps.
And Helsinki, Finland.
And Helsinki, Finland. Well, you say I didn't know that, but if you Hubert took a Cajun band and went all the way to London and played on tour over there in London. But how many Cajun musicians you know played at Carnegie Hall? I like it. You played there, Johnny? You didn't? Me neither. I wasn't there. But that's got to be amazing because I hear acoustically, that's the most pretty sound building there is on the planet at Carnegie Hall. So they have a couple of my friends. I'd like to, Johnny would be one of them. I'd like to hear sing over there. So Chad Lewis Clark, do you want to say something about Hubert Met back there?
Well, in 2013, which the band officially became Chad Lewis Clark and the Cajun Fuel Band, Mr. Hubert was there for my first gig, and he is an original Cajun Fuel member that helped me. He took me under his wing, and I am the Cajun drummer that I am today.
Because of him?
He
Cool.
taught me everything that I know.
Cool. Something else you want to say about it? He's just a nice guy.
Yes, he sure
I remember
is.
he was working for the city of Lafayette, right, Rose, for a little while? Wasn't he working for the Lafayette city at one time? No? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Getting back to the music. I got to get my list, Praise.
At least you got a list. We didn't even get one.
Okay, I know I got a list here somewhere.
We got to wait for you.
What's the next song, Praise?
Be careful, my heart. Break my heart.
Fais attention, mon cœur a été cassé. Be careful, my heart is breaking.
Attention, on a paix séparée. Attention, et mon cœur qui va casser. Tous les jours, moi je suis là pour espérer. Attention, on a paix séparée. Tous les jours, je suis là pour espérer. Tous les soirs, je suis là pour pleurer. Fais attention, on a